Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. And today we're here to discuss the season finale of The Walking Dead, Season 10.
Season 10.
Well, let me start that over.
You asked with a question.
Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. And today we're here to discuss the Season 10 finale of The Walking Dead and will everyone die?
That is a very honest question. There was an article, an interview from the executive producer, Denise Huff, and she kind of said, talking about how everyone may be trying to get out of the hospital and their plan, not everyone will make it out alive. It's an open-ended quote, of course. You know, she could just be spitballing, but I truly think there will be some deaths in this finale.
I think there are going to be quite a few, to be honest.
Yeah, now... are we talking major deaths? We did not get the Tower Father Gabriel death from him or anyone else. It could still happen. But there is one other major comic book death. So if you guys are reading the comic book series right now and don't want to hear about it, stop the video, hurry up and finish till about issue 167, I believe it is.
It is 167.
And then come back.
A Certain Doom.
A Certain Doom, yes, the title of the episode. And another major comic book death is Andrea, who in the comics was with Rick, and she got bit during the Battle of the Whisperer War. She eventually turned, and Rick had to take her out.
She also played a prominent role in the victory of the Whisperer War.
Yes, she did.
She was one of the main survivors that
led the Horde in motion.
Led the Horde in motion away from the survivors and away from the war.
Yeah, so... there's been a lot of rumors right now of who could be getting that bite. I've heard Carol, I've heard Connie, and I've heard Jerry.
I'm surprised Rosita hasn't come up in that conversation as well.
You are correct. I've heard Rosita as well, because a lot of people that I saw in the article were kind of like, what's left for her story? Like, they really haven't done anything with her lately. She's just been in like a door stopper.
But the problem with that is it would just suck, because in my opinion, I firmly believe we are going to get Gabriel's death. And if we get Gabriel's death and then they go and kill off Coco's mother as well...
that would be brutal.
That sucks.
It would have to be one or the other.
Yeah.
It would have to.
In my... Well, I mean...
It can't be both. I mean, if they want to be brutal and do both, do both. Do it.
I guess.
Somebody else will take care of Coco.
It's going to be Aaron.
The fans of
Aaron
brutal.
is like the go-to adoptive father.
That's true. It would be brutal, but hey, it's The Walking Dead. They can pretty much do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But... I think, there will be deaths. I mean, we know that they're going to be dressed up doing the blood and guts trick. They're also, we saw Kelly putting a Whisperer mask on. So they're going to be slowly navigating themselves out. I mean, just think about how hard that's going to be for them.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I completely agree.
They have to sneak by not just walkers, Whisperers that are in there too.
And that's the thing. Like, it's almost like a two-front war. Like, like you're fighting not only the Whisperers, but you're also fighting this massive herd that's coming through. And I am a firm believer as well that the Andrea comic book death will be given to one of our characters. And I think you're right. I think that Carol is probably the character that's going to get it. It makes sense that it would be Carol.
Yeah.
And that is because, one, she's messed up so much this season, and in my opinion, Ezekiel going his way, she's kind of said her piece to him.
Yeah.
I think that it's her time, and for all those Carol fans, what better way to have this character die than saving the rest of the people that she kind of put in this predicament?
Sacrificing herself, yeah. So I mean, what actually sucks though is what would lead to a better Daryl movie of Carol dying and him going off looking for Rick. You know what I mean? But of course, if they do this Daryl movie, that would be season 11, season 12. It wouldn't be like immediate after this season. So.
For those of you wondering what Daryl movie, check out our video.
Yeah,
we'll
check
link
out the
it below. But
Yeah.
I got goosebumps when you said that, because it perfectly fits. If he loses, probably, other than Connie, right? Mm-hmm. The one person, dude, he could lose both of them.
Could.
He loses both of them, and he finds out that Michonne went to go for Rick. That sets up him leaving the show and doing his standalone movie. The problem with that is, like, who's left to kind of run the show? We've lost Carol, we've lost Daryl, like
Maggie, Aaron, and Negan. I don't know, like. I mean, that's totally far-fetched.
Yeah, I don't see Norman Reedus leaving the show and doing the spin-off movie, to be honest. But Carol, I see that happening.
It could.
I do.
Yeah, I think it would be brutal if it is Carol. I mean, fans are probably like, yeah, she should go because of everything that she did. She messed up a lot to get to an end game, which happened. Alpha's death. But the way that she did it wasn't great. But it would be to see her go out at having Andrea's death, a major comic book character that had a big death that affected Rick Grimes in a big way in the comics, to have her go out to have it affect Daryl in a big way.
You're almost flip-flopping Rick with Daryl as well.
Yeah, so I mean, you could have that work. I mean, if Connie stays alive, and if Lauren Ridloff stays with the series, it could be that could be somebody that he'll have a relationship with if they do that. But eventually, maybe Daryl, after this whole Commonwealth story arc, he decides, the time is right. I'm done grieving. I'm going to find my best friend to get some happiness back into my life and fulfill, my promise to always, have my boy there. You know what I mean? So that could work. Rosita, it could. I mean, I love Rosita, but they haven't done much with her character.
Yeah, and it does fit, right? Like you have to ask yourself, but what's left for Rosita?
But would she deserve that type of iconic death when she hasn't really been doing? No. They haven't given her much to do.
No.
Jerry could work. Jerry's been huge. A lot of fans were worried because the actor shaved, so a lot of fans were like, "Oh my God, is he done?" Like, well, I mean, I'm sure he could grow it back by next season. But,
I don't want to see him go. I think he's a perfect fit for this show.
Yeah,
I'd hate to see him go. In my opinion, I think, I think Carol's gonna get it. I really do. Yeah, I think it fits. I think it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, guys, we're just hoping for this finale will be epic. We know that they have a lot of post production to do, so they have enough time to change things how they want to do it. But I mean, us being comic book readers, we kind of mentioned in our previous video that we may not be getting the final battle in Alexandria. It could be in an open field. It could be just outside this hospital. We don't know. But I think they're going to do it in a really good way. I think there will be deaths. Even if it's BC characters, doesn't matter. I think we will see people go. Big characters, like we said,
bigger than Carol.
The one picture we still haven't seen, and that could just be, we've mentioned it before, of who's getting that death, was that picture that Greg Nicotero took at the end of season 10, that person getting devoured. That could have just been a picture he took, not necessarily from a scene, but that was highly debated whether it was Alpha, Father Gabriel, Magna, Aaron, because they wore all black. I don't know. It could have just been a picture that he did.
I think it's Father Gabriel.
Well, actually, when we were looking at that picture, the arm looked like a person who's Caucasian. So it's like, well, I think Father Gabriel's out. But then the next person would have been Aaron. You know what I mean?
No, Aaron ain't going anywhere.
No, they won't. No. He's the new age Rick Grimes.
He is.
In this right now. So
Look-wise,
with the short hair and the beard. But I mean, like, do you have any other theories right now? And we'll do more videos on this on you guys, but we just wanted to give you a quick video. Any other theories at the moment of what you want to see for the finale, or any potential deaths that may come up, or theories that you might want to see?
I'm interested to see if Beta's gonna die. I mean, in the source material, Beta did not die from the Whisper War.
Nope. There's a few issues after that.
Yeah. So I'm curious to find out if they leave him alive, and maybe we won't quite get his death as a result of the war.
I actually have a feeling of how this is turning out. I don't think that it's going to end in this finale. I think it's going to roll over the next season. I think what they're going to do...
You think they'll leave it as a cliffhanger that he... in the finale, they make it seem like he died, but then roll credits, and they see him getting up and walking, like doing his whole whisper thing.
It would be cool. No, it'd be cool like what they did in the comics, where when they were after the fight, they were basically dragging Beta away because the whisperer numbers were low. They had barely anybody, and they'll lose.
There was like maybe 3 or 4 whispers.
Right, but one thing that he did with Alexandria was he was overlooking a hill, and he actually said, "Okay, we're done fighting for now. Let the horde take them out." And he let the massive horde after them. That was part of the war, and that's where Andrea, how she got bit. She was leading the majority of that horde away. So Beta was just standing back watching it, and he says, "We'll get to him another time." Of course, they didn't because they had no whisperers left, and he got killed. So I'm wondering if they would do that at the end, where Beta is looking over like on a hill to Alexandria, and the horde, or maybe the hospital, the horde is just still going in, and he'll be like,
I mean,
another day or something.
You had a lot of comic book readers that felt like the whole Whisper arc, which started so strong and was so amazing, felt like it was too fast.
It was too fast.
Yeah.
Even though it was a 6-issue series similar to All Out War.
It was a 6-issue war battle.
6-issue battle, yeah. It went too fast.
But they existed prior to that battle for a number of issues, and a lot of people were shocked when Beta had died, which is what you're supposed to do,
right?
But it felt like it just happened too fast.
Yeah, it did. So I mean, I just have a feeling, and we'll probably do another video talking about it, but I just have a feeling that it's not going to end in this finale. I think it's going to roll over. It honestly will.
I welcome that. I think that
because of the magnitude of this final battle.
Yeah,
I don't think they could do it.
Well,
they could. But
shouldn't we be done with, hey, this is our villain for this season, and rolls over to the next season, but it's going to be done next season. Like,
right.
Let's get away from the norm and maybe have him
finish it up,
pull a Morales, and have him gone for like 3 seasons and then come back with a vengeance. That would be amazing.
That could be cool. I mean, they could basically have him go away. Season 11, they'll focus on the Commonwealth and stuff. And then maybe season 12, Beta returns.
Morales. Is it Morales? That's the comic book one.
No, it's Morales.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you talking about the guy that came back? Yeah, Morales, yeah. So, I mean, they could do that. But in all honesty, guys, I think there will be deaths. There will be some changes. And we'll have to wait and see if it's going to end in the finale or roll over. So stay tuned. I think we'll probably chat about that and do some other videos on that.
Absolutely, guys. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell notifications. You're always notified when we upload new content. Follow us at NocBro Nation on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Josh.
I'm Jarrell.
We're NocBro Nation. We're out.